Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And on the screen today, you're going to be watching my NBA 2K20 my player build or my career build or whatever you want to call it. And this is the build that I feel is the best all-around point guard build as of right now that I have found. I haven't watched any videos or anything like that. I don't watch any videos on best builds or anything. But as of right now, because of the ability of this player, I feel like this is the best all-around build that you can get, like currently. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make him a shooting guard, right? And then you're gonna want to pick the pie chart with the most amount of playmaking. So you're essentially making him a pure playmaker, but he's gonna be able to, he's gonna have like nasty handles. You have a 95 ball handle. He's going to be able to shoot the three. You have about a 78 three, and then you also have an 80 driving dunk. The only place that he kind of struggles is in the defense department, but then again, you know, I am a shooting guard. I did put up my lateral quickness and perimeter defense all the way up, but yeah, so that's going to be his only like weak place. Then for the second pie chart, you're going to want to pick the first one because that has the most agility. And me personally, when I'm playing as a guard, I don't really think strength is that necessary. I like to be fast, and obviously I want the acceleration to be high also. Vertical to me also doesn't really mean anything. I'm not grabbing rebounds or, you know, anything like that. Then when you set your potential, so as you can see, you have 450. You're going to want to put up the close shot, the driving layup, the driving dunk, and then I put up the mid-range. I put up the three. I think I put up the free throw a little bit, but like in the end where you see the badge upgrades on the right, you're going to want 12 finishing badges. You're going to want 10 shooting badges. You're going to want 28 playmaking badges, and you're going to want to have 9 defensive badges. This is the build or the badge kind of, you know, distribution that I found works for me the best. But obviously you could tweak it to however you want. If you don't want that much defense, then you could, you know, not put as much in defense. But like I still wanted to put a few in defense because you could get clamps and, you know, like perimeter defender or you know, whatever you call it. Then as you can see, we have 0 attribute upgrades remaining, and then this is, like I said, the best all-around build that I have found so far because you have an 80 driving dunk, you have a 75 3 right now, but we're going to tweak it with the wingspan and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So once you've chosen everything and you're happy with it, then your body shape doesn't really matter. You could be like Zion, you could be like Joe Ingles, it doesn't really matter. The height for 6'5", I found that it's the most balanced because if I go down to 6 feet or anything lower than 6'5", you get penalized a lot. And, you know, I don't see giving up that much height for a +3 mid-range. Then same thing on the other side of the spectrum. I don't like, you know, the ball handling being that slow for being 6'7". And then when it comes to weight, I put the weight all the way down. I lose 2 in interior defense, but my lateral quickness does go up to 3. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the wingspan all the way down because you get +2 in post moves, +3 mid-range, and +3 in the 3. The only thing that goes down is your steal and your block. Then when it comes to takeover, this is obviously, you know, you could choose whatever you want. Personally, I like the playmaker one because it makes your team better when you have your takeover and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Then as you can see, you've built a slashing playmaker similar to James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, and Kobe. With this one, it's like you could drive past people, you can dunk on people. But at the end of the day, teams still have to respect your three-point shot because it is, like I said, a 78 when you put the wingspan all the way down. And then if you get boost, I'm not sure if boost is +10, but, you know, if you have boost, then that's a +10. And then all of a sudden your 3 is at an 88 and your driving dunk is at a 90. And then your ball handle is like at 105 or, you know, whatever kind of absurd number that is. So this right now is the best build that I've found if you want to do pretty much everything because, like I said, you're fast, you could dunk, and you could shoot. Then when you get over to the finishing badges, this is the best kind of set of badges that I have found with the 12 potential upgrades that you have. You have consistent finisher gold. It reduces the penalty for poorly released layups. You have contact finisher gold. It improves the ability to convert contact layups and dunks in traffic. You're going to want that if you're going to want to dunk on people. You have Giant Slayer. It heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller defenders. I'm not sure if it works for dunks too. Either way, it's going to be something that you want because you do have an 80 driving dunk at the end of the day. Then you have Relentless Finisher. and it reduces the fatigue effects from continually finishing at the rim with contact. So you're not going to lose, that much energy when you're in the lane taking contact and all that kind of stuff. The other ones, obviously, you can distribute this however you want, but these 4 are the ones that I have found best for my play style. And that's, breaking people down, getting to the lane, dishing to my teammates, and, all that kind of stuff. Then when you get to the shooting badges, for me, like I always say, this is the best set of badges for my playstyle. You have Clutch Shooter. It increases the ability to knock down shots in clutch moments. Then you have Deadeye. It reduces the impact of a defender who's closing out. So, that's decent. This one has Steady Shooter. It was just something that I just threw in there. It reduces the penalty for contested shots and bonuses for open shots. Then you have Range Extender at Silver. It extends the range from which a player can effectively shoot. You have, it's basically Limitless Range Silver. And then you have Quick Draw Gold. And it speeds up the release of a jump shot. Obviously, you're going to want to put that to the highest that you can, because shooting in this game is super slow without Quick Draw. Now, when you get into the playmaking badges, this is where your build shines the most because of all the potential upgrades that you have. You have 28 potential upgrades. For me, what I like to run is I like to run Dimer Hall of Fame. Everybody knows what Dimer does. My friend Anthony, his 3 is like a 60 something, and when I have Dimer Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to green 3s like nothing. Then you have Floor General, and it says your teammates will receive an offensive attribute bonus when your player is in the game. So when you're playing, your teammates' offensive attributes are going to be risen up a little bit. So their shooting's gonna be better, their passing, their dunking, their layups, all that kind of stuff. Then you have Handles for Days. It reduces the amount of energy lost when performing dribble moves, because this year in NBA 2K20, when you do dribble moves, you can't just spam them like you did last year and not get tired. You actually, there is actual fatigue in this game, and then you have to pass the ball. And so with me, I like to perform a lot of dribble moves, so that's why I have Handles for Days at Hall of Fame. Then you have Quick First Step. It provides a more explosive first step out of triple threat and size ups. Speaks for itself. You're going to be able to get past people. I don't want to say with ease, but it's going to be easier. Then you have Stop and Go. It improves the player's ability to start and stop with the ball. I play a lot of herky jerky stop and go, type of play. So that's why I have Stop and Go Hall of Fame. Then you have Tight Handles. It improves the player's ability to break down their defender. Like I said, I perform a lot of dribble moves. That's why I have Handles for Days and Tight Handles, and it's gonna enable me to get past my defender. Then last but not least, you have Unpluckable, and it reduces the chances of getting stripped by the defender. Speaks for itself. It's gonna be harder for people to steal the ball from you, and you're gonna have the ball for longer, and you're gonna be able to get past your guy. And if the help defense comes over, you're gonna be able to dish it to whoever. You're gonna have Hall of Fame Dimer. You're gonna have all these things. You're gonna have Floor General. So picture this: you have the ball on the wing. You have Quick First Step, so you can get past your defender, not with ease, but you can get past him, right? If not, you have Tight Handles and you have Handles for Days, so you're going to be able to perform a lot of dribble moves to get past him, and you're going to have Tight Handles to break him down easier. Then you have Stop and Go. If you have to stop, read the floor and everything like that. Then you have Floor General. So if your teammate is in the corner and his 3 is a 70, if you have Floor General, his 3 is probably gonna be like a 72 or 73. So if you get past your defender and your teammate's defender comes over to help, you have Hall of Fame Dimer to pass it into the corner, and all is good. So this is definitely the biggest, you're gonna be playing a huge role with these badges. Then last but not least, you have your defense or rebounding badges, and I only had 9 potential upgrades, so this is going to be the best one, or the best 3 for me. You have Clamps, and it boosts the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. I'm obviously a guard. I'm going to be on the perimeter a lot, so that's why I like to have Clamps. Next one you have is Off-Ball Pest, and it improves a player's ability to bump and harass the offense off ball. I feel like you're just going to be annoying, kind of like when you play against Patrick Beverley or Klay Thompson or Kawhi or Paul George or any of those good defenders. You're just going to be super annoying, and so that one speaks for itself. Last one you have here is Tireless Defender, and it reduces the energy lost when exerting effort on defense. So you're going to be able to run around more, you're going to be able to reach more, you're going to be able to box people out without losing any stamina or, like it said, exerting effort. So that's pretty much it. That's, you know, the best build, like I said, that I have found all around as of right now. This is I'm recording this on Sunday the 8th, so you know, obviously this is all subject to change once people start figuring out what badges are, you know, good, what badges aren't. So you know, as of right now, this is the best all-around build that I found, because like I said, you have a 95 ball control, you have an 80 driving dunk, and then you have a 78 3. So you can handle the ball, you could dunk, and you can shoot. And then when you kind of intertwine the badges into everything, then you know, you're definitely going to be a force on the court. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you for taking the time every day to watch my video. Very much appreciated. All relevant links are down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.